morning, everyone, and welcome to Harrison, New Jersey. My name is Bill Baroni. I'm the Deputy Executive Director of the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. I want to welcome everyone here to Harrison. And behind us stands the Harrison Path Station. It opened 77 years ago. And for 7 decades, elected officials and politicians have talked about doing something for this station. But it was only when a partnership of Mayor Ray McDonough and Governor Chris Christie came about that today we have begun work to create one of the newest train stations anywhere in New York and New Jersey. Governor Christie and Mayor McDonough shared the vision of a new redevelopment here in Harrison that was based on a new path station that also created hundreds and thousands of construction worker jobs right here in New Jersey. And that leadership by Mayor McDonough and Governor Christie is what brought us here today. It is my pleasure to introduce my friend, the Mayor of Harrison, Ray McDonough.
Thank you, Drew. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Town Council, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone and publicly thank my friend, our esteemed Governor, Chris Christie, for his vision in making today's groundbreaking a reality. This project has been in the planning stage for a long time, and with the help of the Port Authority's Deputy Director, Bill Baroni, this action swung into place in the last 9 months. After extreme negotiations with the developers and the Port Authority, especially Will Guzman and Mike Francois, we are now ready to start construction. Without any doubt, this new path station is the cornerstone for the redevelopment of the town of Harrison. I would like to thank the Port Authority, the commissioners of the Port Authority, the developers, the members of the Town Council, the redevelopment agency, the planning and zoning boards, and the patient residents of the town of Harrison. This has really been a team effort. This area is undergoing $1 billion worth of development in the next 5 to 10 years. It would not have been happening if it wasn't for our good friend, the Governor of the state of New Jersey, Chris Christie. I publicly endorsed the Governor. I think everyone knows this. And at that time, I felt it was the right thing to do. He's right for the state. He believes in bipartisan politician. I'm a Democrat from Harrison. When would you ever think that a Republican would be endorsed by a Hudson County mayor? But down deep inside, I knew 6 months ago, I'd probably have gone to more of the governor's town meetings than anyone. And I made up my mind, I mentioned this to the governor 6 months ago, I made up my mind then I was going to do this. And his comment to me was, you made me wait that long. But without any further ado, I'd like to introduce my good friend, the friend of the town of Harrison, the Honorable Governor Chris Christie.
Good morning, everybody. It's great to be back in Harrison. One thing that I didn't tell the mayor when we first began to talk about getting this project up and running and done is that he had a secret weapon that he didn't know about. My father. My father, for years, commuted into New York City, and this is where he commuted from. He drove from our house, he parked here in Harrison, and he took the PATH station, the PATH train every day from this station into Lower Manhattan to go to work. And when I first mentioned to him that we were thinking about this, he said to me, "Oh God, because you got to do that. It's way overdue." So he kept asking me about when I was going to actually get it done. So Ray, you had my 80-year-old father as your #1 lobbyist inside the Christie family for this project and for Harrison, where my father spent many, many mornings waiting to get on the train to go into New York and to support our family. So I want to thank the mayor. As always, it's a pleasure to be here with him. I want to applaud him for his continued commitment to this project. And he has worked hard with me and with the Port Authority to fight for Harrison, to create these jobs, and to create this new station as a centerpiece for the redevelopment of Harrison. And it's not just a gateway for New York-bound commuters. Many Garden State residents drive to Harrison and commute to a growing number of jobs in Jersey City as well. In fact, residents of 12 New Jersey counties use the Harrison Path Station every weekday, with ridership expected to grow by about 75% from this station over the next decade. So to address these growing commuter needs, we decided that the Port Authority had to step up and do what was right. And the result, as you see in the renderings around here and behind me, is a new modern $256 million facility that will replace this old station that, as Bill said, is 77 years old. It will accommodate a 10-car platform, allowing more people to move through the path system more quickly from here in Harrison, as well as enhance security and communication systems. The path system will be better than it is today when this station is finished. Equally important, we anticipate the project will create 470 direct jobs with payroll wages of over $42 million for the people who work here. When combined with the indirect effects, such as purchasers by both workers and suppliers, the total regional economic activity of this project amounts to $344 million. And since Harrison began focusing on the redevelopment needs of the area 16 years ago, a significant transformation has occurred through the infusion of public and private investments that exceed well over $1 billion here in Harrison. The Red Bull Soccer Stadium, a new 1,400 space parking structure, mixed-use commercial and residential projects, a Hampton Inn hotel, a complete streets road network. Those are all projects that we've worked on along with a waterfront walkway. And our administration, both here and under Bill and David Sampson's leadership of the Port Authority, will continue to make significant economic progress through direct infrastructure investment projects and public-private partnerships. These include our urban transit hub law. That's been a big incentive tool that's been used to date. Moving forward with the second phase of Newark's Teachers Village, right across the river, making nearly $500 million in grants available for needed construction projects in school districts across New Jersey. And today, finally, in Harrison, after promises from many governors before me, finally the realization of that promise to become a centerpiece for Harrison of a vibrant, mixed-use, transit-oriented development while spurring community revitalization, job creation, and business investment. You know, whether it's here in Harrison with Mayor McDonough, whether it's in Essex County with the County Executive Joe DiVincenzo and the Sheriff Armando Fontura, whether it's in Camden, we're working hard with the mayor. No matter where it is in our urban areas in the state, we are going to be committed to making sure that we have renewed development, growth, safety, and better education in our state's cities. And this administration has been committed to that for the last 4 years, and we're going to continue to be committed to it for as long as I get the privilege to be governor. And so, for all the people who are here today, this is a really, really important step. To my friends in organized labor, who are going to help to make sure that this project is state-of-the-art and done in a first-class way, I thank them for being here today and for their support. This is more jobs so that they can help to put food on the table for their families, save money for their children's futures. All of those things are things that make New Jersey better and stronger. And lastly, we're going to continue to make sure that we fight to make sure that New Jersey gets their equal share of funding from the Port Authority. Fact is, we're spending a lot of money over there building the World Trade Center. That's fine. We all support making sure that we put that building back up and together as a symbol of the strength of this region and our country. But at the same time, Port Authority is the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, not the Port Authority of New York. And as governor, I'm going to continue to work with Governor Cuomo to insist that New Jersey get its fair share of the capital money that we're spending through the tolls and other revenue we collect at the Port Authority. This station that you will see come up behind us is just one example. The Pulaski Skyway being redone, the Lincoln Tunnel Helix being redone, making sure that we're doing all the things we need to do for infrastructure throughout the state, the Bayonne Bridge, the Outer Bridge Crossing, the Goethals Bridge, all of those things are transportation infrastructure projects that are going to benefit the people of New Jersey, and we're going to make sure that those monies continue to be spent, not just on the wrong side of the Hudson River, but over here on the right side of the Hudson River. So I want to thank the mayor. I want to thank the folks at the Port Authority. I thank all of you for coming out this morning. I appreciate it. Harrison is growing and getting better every day under Ray McDonough's leadership, and we're going to continue to be partners together in the years to come to make sure that we fully realize the redevelopment of this town and make sure that everybody who comes through here sees a great pass station that everybody will benefit from, so they commute all throughout our region to go to the jobs that they go to support their families every day in New Jersey. So thank you all very much for coming. I appreciate it. It's great to be here. It's a great project.